We all need to be in control of our anger. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in the Quran refers to the people who are able to suppress their anger. Al-Kadhimin al-Ghayz. For us, it might be not possible not to become angry at all. For sure, certain things may happen that would make us angry. Actually, maybe there are times that we have to be angry. So we are not saying not to become angry at all. Maybe it's too ambitious and maybe also not realistic. But what is important is that if we have become angry, we will still be able to control ourselves. When we are angry, unfortunately, we don't have full control over what we say or what we do, or decisions that we make. Anything that you do it when you are angry is problematic. So it's very important to be able to manage our anger. If you have, for example, people around you, if there is a meeting, if you have to make a decision while you are angry, please be very careful, because you may do things or decide things that later you will regret. Of course, there are people that unfortunately they never regret about the bad things that they do, but I'm thinking as a rational person what we should do. I am sure that rational people, wise people, would not do anything when they are angry, and they would really understand later that what they were going to do in that position could not be the best choice. So we have to try to suppress our anger. If it's needed, just to stop the conversation politely, respectfully, and say, okay, we will talk about it later. If you have a discussion which is leading towards argumentation and quarrel, please stop it there. It's not necessary to make a decision at that point. When you see that neither you are convinced nor the other person is convinced, it's better if you stop respectfully, not showing your anger, not showing that, for example, the other person is not listening, is not understanding. No, with respect we can stop and we say we will discuss it in another time. Or for example, if you are making a decision, you can delay, and as we have in some for example prescriptions, for example, if you are standing, maybe you can walk. If you are sitting, maybe you can stand up. Somehow change the situation, and then later, where your anger is over, then you would be in a better position to decide what to do. So it's very important that we try, first of all, to avoid those circumstances that make us angry unwisely. And second, if it happens that we have become angry and that anger is something which is not necessary, we try to control and cool down. Yes, there might be cases that for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, you feel very dissatisfied, you may feel angry, but even in those cases, your anger must be under control of your aql. For example, if we see that there are people who are mistreating a weak person, an oppressed person, taking away his money, invading his house, we may get angry, but still we have to be in control. Unfortunately, what happens is that sometimes when we get angry, even if we were right in the first place, we may overreact either on our behalf or behalf of someone else, and we may make things worse, and then we may become also unjust to the other person. So I hope that inshallah we would all be able to control and suppress our anger and do things and say things and plan and decide for the things in a very calm and controlled condition. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen.